Track the amount. We finished packing up her closet. Some of the clothes were going to Goodwill, some were going to a yard sale my sister was having for Diana's things that she thought she could sell. I let her decide where almost all of Diane's stuff would eventually go. I kept some things as keepsakes, things that had special meaning to her and to me, or those things that had a lot of monetary value. My sister was like a vulture. She had her eye on all the nice jewelry and artwork that belonged to Diana. I practically had to pry them out of her hands. Mostly, though, I'll keep things that remind me of my wife, things that will ease her absence. God, I miss her. I miss having her by my side at night. I miss her breakfasts in the morning, her dinners in the evening, and the sex. Yes, I definitely miss that. Diana was my life. She made every day I lived worth living. She always met my needs for food, sex, clothes, anything that made me comfortable and happy. She did her best. For me. And before you get the wrong idea, it was mutual. I endeavored to satisfy her every whim, every desire. We were a couple, a team. She was my soulmate in every sense. Clayton would have agreed with that assessment. I showered her with jewelry, the very jewelry I now had to pry out of my sister's greedy hands. I took her to the fanciest restaurants, bought her clothes that matched our finances as much as possible, and took her on dream vacations. And yes, this girl could dream. But in the end, in her pain, she lost sight of my comfort, a pain I didn't even know I had. And now she was gone. I emptied the house, sold all of our furniture, all of our artwork, except the ones I kept as keepsakes, and even the house itself. It was all too painful a reminder of the death that had occurred there. In my bedroom, in my bed. How could I continue to live here, especially without the love of my life? Her mother was here today, still angry with me. She blames me for Diana's absence. She blames me for the death and bloodshed. Like I planned it, like I wanted it. Well, no. I tried to tell her how much I was in love and how Diana was my life. She didn't believe me. My mother-in-law had come to demand, or should I say snatch, Diana's jewelry, or at least the things she had inherited from her two grandmothers. She claimed they were family heirlooms. Well, no. I was Diana's family, and they were memories, maybe not of our love, but at least of our life together. When I look at these exhibits, it brings back fond memories. It allows me to remember Diana in all the splendor of our love. My mother, I had lost my mother, so Diana's mother had always been my mom, and although she now demanded that I stop calling her that, I still thought of her that way, resentfully stated, "Max, you only kept those things because they were the only valuable things in my life that I gave to my daughter." Mom argued that what I bought my wife was cheap junk. I countered that Diana loved my gifts and wore them every day. My mother-in-law's face contorted with rage. "And you're just keeping all her things to spite me. You don't want me to have anything to keep for her." With threats of lawyers and lawsuits, my mother-in-law left. I went back to packing, first checking the boxes my sister had packed, and picking up the things she tried to smuggle out without my knowledge. I will say that my sister had good taste. She tried to steal only the best of Diana's things. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. We went to the funeral a few months ago, even though my loved one's family didn't want us there. They all blamed me, just like my mom did. They thought it was all my fault. Maybe I could have handled it better, but I was in love and blind to anything bad that could have happened. They say when you're in love, anything is possible. You just don't realize that not everything is good. Bad things happen even to people who are in love. I offered to pay to have Max Weller's beloved engraved on her headstone, but her family found it disgusting that I would even suggest it. Her mother started hitting me, and her father tried to strangle me. Then the rest of the family tried to join us, and I was lucky to remain relatively unharmed. Even now I have to look out for her family. There is no end to the threats and harassment. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. Well, now I was getting ready to leave. The house was sold. All of my wife's belongings were sold. and I was going to slip away into the night, away from both my family and her family, leaving it all behind. On my way out of town, I stopped at the grave to say one last goodbye. The headstone was missing the beloved of Max Weller inscription I wanted so badly. It simply read, Julie Crum, 2003 to 2022. Taken from us too soon. I cried a little and apologized to Julie again for not knowing Diane was coming home that day. I was in love with both of them, my wife and my intern at work. I thought spending the night in my bed at home with my love was fine, especially since Diane was supposed to be out of town that night. And things were really good until my wife burst into the room and put 9 bullets from my Glock into my mistress. Now I've lost them both. Julie to the grave and Diana to the state prison system. Both families hate me, blame me for everything. Although if Diana would just talk to me, I'm sure we would all be very happy together. Was it really my fault that my wife was so hot and out of control? I don't think so, but who the hell understands women?